want to welcome you back to this segment of Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Rick Vossen, and again with me is my special guest, Cody Shields. Cody, Chicago Cubs, had you planned that?
Not really.
Did it really matter?
It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
Let's see, Trey was drafted by Minnesota, then drafted by Toronto. Now we got a Cub. Now, is Dad going to walk around with a Cub hat?
I think so. I don't think he has a choice.
Well, exactly. You know, your family's been a big support, and that's been a great group of people to come out of that R.L. Turner, and I'm sure you got a lot of thank yous or congratulations in that from so many good friends. You're going off to the Cubs. In fact, you fly out this afternoon to Phoenix, right?
Yes, sir.
So they'll put you in rookie ball over there?
I don't know where they're going to put me right now. I'll fly out there and kind of get a physical, and as soon as I get clear, work out a few days, and then I'll either be shipped off to Boise or stay there in Mesa, actually, is where I'll be at, and play rookie ball. So.
Boise. Have you been to Boise?
Never been. Heard good things.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it up there. It'll be a good change. You know, the weather alone probably will be pretty enjoyable.
I think both places the weather will be
Well, Phoenix,
different.
You're going to slide over to a lot of heat with limited humidity, but, you know, that area is a beautiful area over there, so you'll enjoy it. Were you listening to the internet when you got drafted?
I was. Me and my roommate and I were listening to it, and that was pretty exciting. That was pretty cool.
I bet it was. Now, did you have any of the other teammates up there get drafted?
No, I didn't. No. Some of the area guys that I played against and some of the other people in our conference, I believe we had 6 in the conference, but no teammates. So.
Yeah, I think Georgia Poly had a couple, didn't they?
They had 2 pitchers.
Yeah, and Barry had one, didn't they?
I believe they did.
I think Barry did.
Barry had one. I know Faulkner in Montgomery too.
That's
had
right,
one,
they
so.
did. What do you think of your experience up there in Montgomery playing?
I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it. I've been happy both places, Dothan and Montgomery, but it's not a bad city at all. I like it. It's a little bit bigger than here, but it's still, believe it or not, kind of got the same kind of feel as here.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, it was kind of interesting to me that you're up there in Montgomery, and that's actually where your dad went to college too. He went up. Where was he at?
Huntington.
He was at Huntington. Yeah. So that was kind of interesting.
Right.
So we're off as a center fielder. You know, to me, there's nothing more thrilling is when you're an everyday player like you are. You know, both my boys were pitchers. Of course, Trey was a pitcher too, and you know, a pitcher's role is a little bit more limited.
Right.
But a hitter, you know, he's in there every day grinding it out.
Right.
You know, again, we noticed the speed and the stolen bases. Did your stolen bases increase as your years went on in college?
They did, and it's really attributed to 2 things. I did get faster, but you know, stealing bases is a lot about knowing what you're doing too.
Right.
You know, I had a junior college coach, Pete Coachman, that was assistant to Mackey, and he taught me a lot when I was in junior college. So that's when I really learned how to steal. And then once I got a little bit of speed, you know, kept maturing, then you kind of learn pitchers and catchers a little bit more, and that's a lot of base running. It's actually knowing what you're doing.
Well, we often say speed never slumps. You know, a batter can get in the hitting slump, and pitchers can kind of get a little dead arm going on out there. But speed, we always feel it kicks in there and it stays going pretty well.
Definitely.
And there's nothing to me more exciting. Now, we were sitting down talking breakfast, and of course the Twin Scout mentioned he liked the long ball, and I'm kind of a short ball and a hit and run and stolen base type guy. So, you know, I always love it when that runner gets on, because, you know, when that pitcher finally has that runner on there giving him a little hard time and getting a little pesty, and he's looking over there 4 or 5 times, it starts to throw him out of his game.
Definitely.
And that's the unique thing, I think, about when you're running.
Definitely. You know, as a leadoff hitter, that's what I have to do, and that's fun, because I'm definitely not a long ball hitter, so you got to try to do something to help out.
Well, now, do you have any clue of some of the other guys that are going to be with you when you get over there?
I looked at it a little bit. I wasn't familiar with a whole lot of them. The only one the 2 I recognized was the top 2 picks. LeMahieu, I believe is what it is, out of LSU, and then the other one was first rounder from Cal. So.
Right. Well, LeMahieu, you're probably not going to see here for maybe another week or so.
Right.
I'm kind of rooting them on all the way right now.
Oh, yeah.
So. Hey, we want to take this moment to just thank our sponsor again, Bay County Awards Engraving, that makes it possible. So for all your needs for awards, engravings, and recognition, make sure you come down and see them. We're located on 15th Street, right across from Analogy. Cody, how long will they? You probably don't have a clue how long they're going to keep you down there this summer, right?
I don't. From what I hear, you know, like I got a good chance to talk to my brother. I believe it'll be sometime mid-September, maybe get to come home, but hopefully get invited to instructional league,
right,
which will last an extra 2-3 weeks, I believe, or maybe longer.
But you know, the interesting thing of baseball is, and you always see it, there's never a time really to let up. You notice that?
Never.
I mean, it's like, well, I'm going to take the summer off. Well, you can't take the summer off. We got to get a little better. There's stuff we got to work on, especially in your younger days of high school.
Right.
And that. Then we're starting to have to put a little muscle on the body and that, and tone our swing and everything else down. And then all of a sudden, well, I need to take and relax a little bit for the fall. Well, now we got to get chiseled because we got so many other kids sitting out there that are hungry and passionate for that opportunity. So you probably have not had a lot of breaks out there, have you?
Not a lot, especially as a position player. You know, pitchers, they kind of advise them to you know, maybe take a break every once in a while, but you know, there is no off season really. You know, they really advise us to keep swinging, don't take more than a week or two off ever. You know?
Well, let me ask you a question then. Who's the best player that you've played around?
The best player that I've played around? I don't know, Adams this year. Played against a kid, Austin Adams, got drafted 5th round with the Indians. He's a game changer. You know, he's 96, 97 off the bump, and can hit for power, you know, hit over 400, and just all around ball player, he's tough to beat.
Now, he played with?
Faulkner. Out of Montgomery.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good. How about, I know you had a couple of classmates, too, that went on and played NAI program, I think Starr and Chismar. And yeah. So did they get a chance to give you a call?
Oh, yeah, definitely. CODY Shismar, Bay High grad, I played with him, and Anthony Kopaz, both of them got to play with them in Montgomery. So obviously they were there, and I got to see them a few times before I left. And I've talked to Andrew Starr. He played at Berry College in the conference, and I got to talk to him. So everybody's been real supportive.
How about any of the kids that have been drafted or are drafted? Did you get a call from any of them?
I actually got a text message from one of my buddies from childhood, Jay Chapman.
Okay, good.
And that's about all I can think of. Well, I mean, obviously my brother and his friends that have been drafted, but.
Well, we all got a chance to watch you grow up, and you know, I guess it's always fun. You got that little brother sitting around there, and he's taking all the catches, and trying to take them hits in there too at the plate against them, and it makes it fun. So, you know, we're excited about what's going to transpire in your life, and this is just a new page and a new chapter, and we're going to get a chance to see what goes on with you. So we're looking for good things.
Oh, I hope so, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's going to be a journey.
Well, you're probably still in pretty good shape, too. We've only had, have we had 3 weeks off?
About three. And I've actually been playing. I played 4 summer games with the team I played summer ball with last year. So I've kept the swing in tune a little bit.
Yeah, I heard you guys lit it up last year up there, you and Chiz up there, and had a good time. That's that men's team?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, good. Good. Well, Cody, we just want to thank you for coming out and joining us. And we're excited that the draft had picked you up as a Cub, and we're excited for the Cubs and the future for you. And we just wish you the best of luck, and God be with you.
I appreciate it, man. It was great. Appreciate y'all having me.
Well, we'll be back shortly with the final segment of Coach's Corner.
Appreciate it, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy.